Alright, actually getting towards the end of the questions now. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Space Coke, do you like Marmite on toast? No. I don't like Marmite on anything, but I do like Bovril. But I don't like Marmite. No, thank you. You have it all. It's all you. Big Head Blue asks, Veriax, are you thinking of doing any other games other than RPGs for LPs? I already have. I've done Blood Rain. What more do you want? Yes, possibly, though. It's kind of what I do, and it's kind of what I love. So sometimes I do go off on one, and I do like random games. I mean, you can't call Enclave a RPG. But they'll all be most of them will be fantasy based, but there will be the odd one that won't be, but most of them will be RPGs, because I think it's what I do, and it's what people watch me for, and it's what I want to do as well. Generally, yes, I probably will play other genres occasionally, but not very often. Skull132 asks, are you planning on doing any more weekly live streams like your Stalker semi-playthrough? No. That was cool when it lasted, the weekly live stream where I'd do one every Sunday evening. That was pretty cool, but I think I did it for too long. So, I mean, maybe I could, thinking about it, maybe I could do that again for a little bit, but I don't know when. Because I'm not always free on Sundays now, you see. So it might have to be like during the week. But because I have several co-op LPs going now, we have times that we do those. Well, some of us do anyway. So I'm already in a set pattern for things regarding YouTube already, and doing the Morrowind thing. So it would be another regimented thing that I'd have to slot into my life to do. So even though the idea does kind of appeal, the practicality of it doesn't work. But I really did enjoy playing Stalker, doing the live stream of Stalker. They were good times. Nico246 asks, cake or death? Cake, please. Toon Dude 10. Who's your 3 favourite LPs so far on YouTube? Me. Okay. Jeff Major. Kokoskia. The third one is... third one's a problem. The third one is an issue. For sure. Because lots of names come up. Grimmeth. My name is not Lily. Oh, I'm just checking my actual subscriptions now. Just to see if so I can get through some of them. There's a lot of people that I really, really enjoy watching, but getting up for that third place. I mean, I really respect Kokoski and what he does, and he's a great influence in how I manage my channel with the upload rate and stuff like that. Jeff, because he's generally awesome, and he makes me laugh a lot, as he does many people, and just his attitude towards life and stuff as well. I mean, life. I don't know about that, but his attitude towards YouTube and games. But I don't know. There's so many other 3. Couldn't you have asked me my top 5 maybe, or my top 2? But no, you have to ask my top 3, don't you? So I mean, Gix. I don't know how I forgot Gix. Gix is obviously been a great influence in my Oblivion Let's Play. But there's so many. I mean, Plump Helmet Punk, great narrator, fantastic game. Even though I'm watching Dwarf Fortress and I have no idea what I'm watching, he still makes it interesting with his narration of what's going on. There's so many good LPs out there. I can't pick a third one because there's so many. I'm just looking through all these names and I'm gonna have to cop out of that one, and say my third Let's Player is Eleanor June, Fracture, Gamer Pixie, Gix, Grimmeth, John Zoidberg, Larry, I Hate You, Let's Make Minesweeper, Lita Juliana, Smart Donkey, My name is not Lily Plumpelmy Punk. You get the idea. Playing some Bliggleswade, Zow, Zo, Squee. Yeah. So I don't know what my third LP is, but those two that I mentioned, Jeff and Kokoski, are my two biggest, well, not influences, I suppose, not anymore, but they're the two. They're up there in my high esteem wall of fame. Leet Call of Duty Addict asks, are you going to do any other LPs? Question mark for Skyrim? Question mark. I'm assuming you're asking, am I going to LP Skyrim? I don't know if I'm going to LP Skyrim. If it's half as good as Morrowind, yes, I'll probably LP Skyrim, unless it doesn't add anything that Oblivion had, apart from fancier graphics. If it's just Oblivion with fancier graphics, I probably won't LP it. But if it adds something else that the other two don't, I'll probably LP it, but not for a long time, so stop asking. Mr. Hazatu, how far ahead do you pre-record your regular LPs? As ridiculous as Blood Rain, or not as much? Yes, because Blood Rain, I recorded all of it before I even started uploading it. Generally, I like to have a buffer of at least 5 videos, because 5 videos is a week's worth of videos to upload, like Monday through Friday. So that's like 50 minutes recording time. But I'll normally record for at least an hour, so that's 6 days. But I like to have a bigger buffer than that if possible. So I like to have a buffer of maybe 20 videos sometimes. Like for my Baldur's Gate, I've often had a buffer of maybe 20 or 30 videos. So I like to have a big buffer so that I don't have to feel pressured to record when I don't necessarily feel like recording, just to keep up my my schedule of uploading. So generally as big as possible. That's what she said. QWERTY B17. What time is it? Okay. What time are we on even? What game or set of games inspired you to become so involved in the RPG franchise? I don't think RPG is a franchise. And what gameplay elements that are absent in current games do you wish to see again in future developments? Oh, this is an in-depth one. So what game or set of games inspired me to become so involved in the RPG genre, I guess? Baldur's Gate, because I played Baldur's Gate before I played more any Elder Scrolls game, or anything much. Baldur's Gate was the first game that I really... I don't even remember why I started playing it. I don't remember buying the game. I just got it, and I remember my first playthrough of it was with a custom party. This is Baldur's Gate 1, by the way, because I found out I could make a custom party, so I did. I didn't use any BioWare NPCs. And then I continued that party onto Baldur's Gate 2, and I got all the way through Baldur's Gate 2, and I didn't use any BioWare NPCs. But yeah, it's Baldur's Gate. That's the one that made me love RPGs. What gameplay elements are absent in current games that you wish to see again in future developments? This is where I fall down, because the only one I've got to talk about from an RPG perspective is Oblivion. I haven't played Mass Effect, I haven't played Dragon Age, so I'm quite underqualified to answer this question. But I think what is lacking is just that little bit of care, that little bit that they added before of not necessarily humour, because I'm sure there's humours in the games, but just that little bit of fun that might have been in the office when they were making the game, that they were just like, let's throw that in because it'll be fun. Whereas now I'm sure it's much more regimented, and any ideas have to go through a boardroom and they have to be mulled over, and will this sell, and that's a rubbish idea. No, we can't have that idea in there, we'll throw it out, even though it probably wouldn't have done any harm to be in the game. I think that it just needs, gaming needs to be a little less serious now. generally, and a little bit more fun for the people who make them, because I think that the people who make games now are under a lot of stress and pressure to make like really good games that will sell really, really well. And I think that the some of the freedom that they had and some of the fun that they had is just slightly lacking. So it's not necessarily an element within the gameplay, but it's an element within the game making process that seems to have been lost in the last 5 years or so. And is that the end of the video? Yes, it is.